drop in the ocean, a change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together, like wishing for rain as I stand in the desert. I'm holding you closer than most, 'cause you are my heaven. I don't wanna waste the weekend. If you don't love me, pretend a few more hours, then it's time to go. As my train rolls down the East Coast, I wonder how you keep warm. It's too late to cry, too broken to move on, and still I can't let you be. Most nights I hardly sleep.
Come on, Soph. Come on, baby girl. What's up? See what's up? Hi, pumpkin. Hi. All right. Hey guys, so today I decided to do my video of how fitness actually changed my life. Many people don't know why I got into it or how it happened, and everyone asks how I stay motivated and keep in the gym all the time. So I just wanted to kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself, of how fitness actually completely changed who I am as a person, and I kind of just found my calling in life through fitness. So when it was about 3 years ago, and I was I in high school, college, when I first got out of high school, I was always the biggest party girl ever. Take a seat, baby. I would just live for the weekends. I would find out which college I was going to next to party, how I was going to get blackout drunk. If I didn't get blackout drunk, I didn't even want to go. That simple. You want to go to the movies? If I can't have a drink and get drunk, then I ain't going. And that's how I was, and it's really sad that I got to the point to where I just couldn't even have fun doing anything besides drinking. Go to the beach, I want to drink. Go hang out with my friends, I want to drink. Go lay out by a pool, I want to drink. Go to a park, let's get drunk and go to the park. I want to take my dog for a walk, let's get drunk and take the dogs for a walk. That's how I literally thought. I had an excuse for everything. Oh, but it's Thirsty Thursday. Or, oh, it's Sunday Fun Day. I would find myself having these Sunday fun days every week to where I would miss work in the morning. I had made a whole mess out of myself all day long, to where it was just, I was getting nothing done. I had no other aspirations in life. I didn't even want to go to school anymore. I was trying to find any job that I could have to just live off of. Just enough to have enough money to go out and party, to have food, and at the time I had a car payment, so to pay my car payment, and that was it. I didn't care about anything else. I didn't even care if I had any extra money or saving anything. I didn't think about the future. All I cared about was getting drunk. I got to the point to where I would drink a bottle of wine a night just to fall asleep. So I was out with friends one night, and we went to this graduation party. It was my friend was like, Kelly, no, you're not driving. You're just you're so drunk. I'm not even getting in the car with you. My dad said he'll come pick us up, and I was just so stubborn that I was just no, I'm driving. I work in the morning. I have to have my car. So I ended up driving, and I was with my friend Steve, and all of a sudden we were in we live in a really small town, so we got into town and my tire blew, and we were on the side of the road, and I didn't know, and the cops had pulled us over and just came up to me, asked if I had anything to drink, and I said no, I'm fine. They were pretty much bullshit, you're wasted, lady. So at that point they gave me a few tests, and I don't think I passed them. I guess I may have, because I don't remember screwing anything up. But then they gave me a breathalyzer, and I blew double over the limit, and they took me to jail that night. and then I ended up getting a DUI. At that moment, I didn't realize like anything was really wrong still. I was like, wow, like everybody gets DUIs, like, what's the big deal? Well, then if you get a DUI, you have to go take these classes. And I was at like this weekend getaway where like the moms would come in where their kids had died from drunk drivers. And then like there was like a counselor guy there, and he was just telling all these stories of like why you drink. You know, like there's always a deep down reason of why you drink and how you act when you're drunk. And at that point, when he was saying everything, I was like, wow, like this is so true. Like everything he's saying is definitely me. He's like, there's that mean drunk, and that mean drunk isn't really mean. He's just really sad. Something's really bothering him on the inside, and when he drinks, it comes out. And then they said, like, there's the sad drunk. Every time they're drunk, they start crying or get emotional. It's because deep down, there's this issue that they really don't even know about, but it's there, and when they're sober, it's hard for them to like connect with that emotion. So when they're drunk, it comes out, and that's what brings you out. Well, I know like in high school, I was in this long relationship for like 5 years, and after that ended, that's when I was just like a complete mess. It was just a bad relationship. I never realized it until now, until I started like finding myself and finding my worth and what I wanted to do in life, that the relationship was just like yelling all the time, fighting all the time, telling each other what to do. You can't do this, you can't go out. And it was just like, it got to me to where whenever I would drink, I was just mad. Like it was deep down, like that bothered me so bad to where I could not control myself. I was just a hot mess, running around, getting blackout drunk just to try and forget that feeling, but it would just come out in me. So I would have rage, and I would be mad, and I would like, it was just so not like me now to like, where I would be like fighting people over it. And it's like, now I think about it and I'm just like, wow, like you're literally out there like fist fighting people because you're so upset deep down. But I was never when I was like sober. It was always drunk because these roots just like came up, and that's just how it is. So at that point I like decided, okay, after that class, I was like, this is so true. Like, I need to get my life together. I need to figure out what I'm doing. All my friends are graduating college, and I'm sitting here with a DUI and nothing in life. So one day, my brother goes, you know, Kelly, like, come to the gym with me. And I've always went to the gym, but I never took it serious. He was like, come to the gym with me, and like, because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything out of the house unless he took me. I didn't have my driver's license anymore because the state had took it. So I started going to the gym every day, and I realized that all of a sudden, like, I wasn't angry anymore, and I wasn't sad, and like that kind of just like helped me just like find myself, I guess. I found like this love for lifting weights, and then like people would ask me for advice once that they saw my results, and you know, I would tell them pointers at the gym of what they could do, and people would message me and I would talk to them about it. Or, you know, there was people that were in the same position as me, how upset they were all the time, or friends that went through bad breakups, and I'm just like, you need to find yourself. And like, that's what happened to me, is I completely lost myself during this long relationship, that I didn't even know who I was anymore, and I was just like this huge drunk, binge drinking, like, brat. That's what I was. So I mean, after all of this, like, I was just like, I was happy again, and like I didn't want to drink. There was like 4 months where I was like went off without drinking or doing anything or partying, and I just was like by myself, and I learned to be comfortable by myself and just find what it was that I wanted to do in life. So after all of that, I was like, you know what, I want to be a personal trainer. I want to help people. And I also want to reach out to people that are going through the same thing that I was, that you don't have to do that. You don't have to hide your emotions or hide in a bottle of alcohol to have fun, because in reality, you're pretty upset. Like, deep down, you're sad, and like all you want to do is go out and party because that makes you feel better, which it will for a second or a night. But after the long run, if you're not happy with yourself and who you truly are, then it's not like, you're never going to be truly happy. You know, find something that you love to do and just put everything that you have into there. And that's exactly what I did. I decided to hurry up and go through NASM and get my personal training certification. So I did that. I signed up for my first NPC bikini competition last year, and I did that. I prepped for about 4 months and then did that show. That was like the best experience ever for me, like to be able to stand up there and say like, wow, like I actually like accomplished this and accomplished something. Like every school I went to I would drop out, because besides high school, but like college, like I would stop. I was like, I don't want to go anymore, I just want to party. And like this is the first thing, like getting my personal training certification and doing the NPC bikini competition are the first 2 things I've ever completed. Like ever gave it my all, did everything that I could, and passed and did it. I ended up placing 4th at that show. And this year I'm actually 3 weeks out from the same show, and I'm gonna do that one. And I just like, you know, like being able to be held accountable for something and to reach for a goal is just so like, it's just like, has like totally changed my life and has given me like motivation and drive and everything else in every aspect of my life. So when I go to work, when I do anything, like it's given me like more like motivation and dedication to do that. And it's funny because like people always like bash on gym people, you know, they say they're like self-centered or they're just bragging about what they look like, and that's not it at all. Like, you know, a lot of people don't realize that at some point, most of these people have probably been through something that have led them to that point. And it's just like, you know how much hard work it takes to get into a show and to be dedicated and to just drive your body to like the full limits. It's like unbelievable. And I have respect for every person that does anything like that, or anybody that chases their dreams, or anybody that's working like 60 hours a week just to get by. Like, it doesn't matter like what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're doing fitness. Like, yeah, I'm showing, like, I'll post photos, progress photos, and then some people take it as, wow, she's showing off, or how vain is she? And it's like, you don't realize like how hard you have to work to get to that point. It's crazy. Like, and it's just like, you're proud. It's the same thing when anybody works somewhere and they're like, oh, well, look at the project that I did at work, and they're showing that off. That's the same thing. Coffee break. And Soph snuggers. Soph snuggers. Okay. So, also, through all of that, once I like kind of like got myself together and realized what I wanted in life, and I wanted to be happy and I didn't want to be sad all the time, I ran into Kyle, my sweet little baby Kyle. He had actually talked to me. He's friends with my cousin Kenny. They played hockey together, and like one day he had reached out to me, and before this, like I didn't want any part of anybody. Like I wanted to be by myself. I was working on myself, doing my own thing. Like I didn't even want to be in a relationship from the past relationship. But I mean, he reached out to me and asked to like get together sometime. So that's what happened, and from there, now look where we are. We got a baby Soph. We got a little baby Soph. We love her. She's precious, girl. And like I literally, like we never argue, we never fight. Like we're the happiest like couple ever. And like before, like I didn't know what that was. Like I was never like in a relationship to where you were just completely happy. Like he's like my best friend. We go to the gym all the time together. And when I first met him, he wasn't such the gym guy. He was actually going through the same thing that I used to go through. And he was just drinking, eating, just having a great old time. And then I was like, you know, you should go to the gym. Like it helps a lot. With everything. So he would go to the gym with me, and we'd go every day, and we continued to go all the time. And now he is doing like amazing. He's got like his life from when I met him has completely made a 180. He got this awesome job. He bought a condo. He's in the gym every day. He's on this new weightlifting program. He hopes to compete in weightlifting or hopefully do CrossFit competitions. He hasn't made up his mind yet, but it just goes to show that anything that you put your mind to, like, you can do it. And no matter what you go through, no matter what's happened, just shove it to the side and just forget about it. Like, you need to work on yourself, and before you do that, you're not going to be truly, truly happy in anything that you do. Like, I had to completely, it took me like years before I would even date anybody, do anything, to completely figure out who I was and what I wanted in life and just be truly happy. And that's what I did. So now I'm just working towards being a full-time personal trainer. Right now I've had this job for like 5 years. I work for a Penske truck rental and a self-storage facility. Then I do personal training on the side, which I love, and I also do online programs for anybody that needs help. And like, I'll reach out to people and I'll see people that are living the same life as I used to, and like, listen, like, if you just go to the gym, like, it makes you feel so much better. And there's the same people that ask me like, what's wrong with me? Like, why can't I like stay motivated? And it's just, you have to find the one thing that makes you want to succeed. Like, find that one thing in your head that just like makes you think like, yeah, you know, like, this happened and I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm gonna go after exactly what I want. And I promise, just having that mindset will completely change everything. I had to just focus every day, like, you know, I'm not gonna let this bother me. I'm not gonna let this ticket, DUI, bring me down. I'm gonna try and be the best, make the best out of the situation that I possibly can. And to this day, me and my dad still joke, like, that was the best thing that's ever happened to you. Like, getting that DUI was probably the best thing that's ever happened to you. And how sad is that? Like, I got a DUI, and that's the best thing that's ever happened to me, because it's completely changed my life, and I am so not the same person as I once was, like, completely night and day. And I'm just so happy. So I have my competition in 3 weeks, and I can't wait. This is my second competition, and I've been prepping for 3 months already, just working my tail off. And I just cannot wait for cookies and cupcakes and pizza and wings. I love chicken wings. I can't wait. It's gonna be such a great day. I'm gonna go to Chili's, actually, like I did last year, and I get like that huge baked cookie with ice cream on top. And I had last year, it was funny, like last year I went and I got the big cookie with ice cream on top, cheese balls, and chocolate milkshake. The waitress was like, wow, this is a well-balanced meal. I was like, yeah. And I was like completely like brown from the spray tan. I'm like, look at me, lady. Like, look at me, okay? I don't care about my balanced meal. I just am starving and I want food because I haven't ate since, I haven't had this kind of food in forever, so. All right, so that will wrap up this video. I just wanted to kind of get on here and just share my story of like how fitness completely changed me, how it could help you. If you know anybody that's going through hard times, or anybody that's struggling with weight and wants to lose weight but they don't know where to start, you can reach out to me, or just reach out to, you know, close friends, family, anybody that you know. And I promise you it will help. Okay, so me and Soph are going to, where are we going, baby? We're gonna go for a walk, but it's been raining, so we haven't. But we gotta go for a little walk, and then maybe we're gonna go to get you a new leash for outside. You wanna do that? And then I don't work till 7 today, or 6:45, but thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helped you, or doesn't have to help you, but it helped you realize who I am and how fitness saved my life, and it could probably save yours too. So thank you for watching. Bye. So, you want some coffee? You want some coffee, girl?
Yep.